kung Diyos miki grabul mo ko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale o ganda na chuchut. Mga siya pongka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunodek. Tugnin chatukune mule rabes. Tong haidwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Takum jus miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale o ganda naru chuchut. Mga siya pongka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunodek. Tugnin chatukune mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kiye no nama paole rachi kun. Ronda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunodek. Tugnin chatukune mule rabes. Takum jus miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale o ganda naru chuchut. Mga siya pongka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haidwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetek. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule tonke. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunodek. Tugnin chatukune mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetek. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule tonke. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunodek. Tugnin chatukune mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukune mulerabes. We itanandayata. Wata yuma wama huhunandetek. Shatung ni patoga. Wana kusbe ching palamule tonke. Ka chikun ita hodonga, iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Ka chikun ita hodonga, iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Kupa. Jenabat. Yikukuno no ba mulira. Jenabat wanan ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking achuta. Jenabat wan mucho shakpa.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up. My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road. I saw Lena for what she really was. A busty, credit-grubbing cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me. And we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went. Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Terrace, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. Part of the reason I came with you was to hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, have it your way.
Yeah, what do you want? I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan. For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, They had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know? Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a strength-boosting stimulant to help you get stronger. There anything else you need? Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need? Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant to help you get tougher. There anything? Here's a speed boost. There anything? There anything? There anything? There anything? There any? There anything? There any? There anything? Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself on stims. Otherwise, you might destroy your adrenal system. A real warrior knows his own limits and doesn't overestimate himself. There anything else you need? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Hey there, what can I... Don't worry. Okay.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before, in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear? Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. The hind end of space, a pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi, to lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child, but this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. I have been thinking about myself, about KOTOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
How can I help? I do? How did you know? I'm a Jedi. I am far too disciplined to betray my emotions with outward physical displays. We both know the real reason you have some idea of what I'm thinking, the bond we share. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There is great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. I believe you truly mean what you say, for now, but sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission. How can I help? Then I suggest...
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me, there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
How may I be of... Of course.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Salima wanga kon bitkin. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Salima wanga kon bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tonki ba non tontek. Salima wanga kon bitkin. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Salima wanga kon bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Salima wanga kon bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tongki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaka. Tongki ba non tontek. Tongki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kunbikin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tongki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami nonok. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tongki ba non tontek.